Hello Pisces! Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot. Supportive Oracle cards, Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Stacey DeMarco. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. What we got? What we got for Pisces? Okay. It's time to make something a reality. It's time to literally make something a reality. I feel like, and I like to come into this always saying that I'm a Pisces too, because sometimes I feel like this sounds a little rough. But as a Pisces, I'm feeling like this makes sense to me. We can dream about a lot of things. We can have a lot of thoughts and a lot of things we want to happen. But the boat can pass us by if we don't step out of the dream and into reality. And I feel like this is going to be one of those moments, kind of like, do you want it or do you want to let it pass you by? So let's keep that in mind as we keep going forward. Hopefully my crazy cat doesn't attack us while I'm doing this, because he's all full of the energy for some reason. I just gave him vittles, but really. Going into this, you got the Knight of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles. There's something you definitely want. It's something you've been wanting. It's subjective to whatever it is you want. Like something you've been wanting for a long time and it just keeps eluding you. The thing is, it's also something you should be able to get your hands on. It just doesn't seem to happen. Just every time I try, it just slips out of my fingers. Sometimes I get a little closer, but it never quite sticks. It never quite stays. And the Five of Pentacles is that card that's saying you keep putting in the effort, you keep having the dedication, but you just always seem to just fall short of getting that win. There's something, it seems like for however old you are, you've been going at this for a long time, and they're saying, here's another chance for you to actually get it. This is here for you. This is not like this is not a trick. This is something where you can actually have it, but you're gonna have to really, get out there and fight for it. Even if the cat, fair warning, the cat might jump into frame. I don't know. He's a little crazy, so stay on guard. He might do it. He's done it before. Can you stop eating my shoes? Logan! Logan! Can you stop? Thanks. Okay. Yeah, for like 5 seconds. Okay. Self-love with the acceptance. This is right in the environment. Whatever you want is coming towards you. But it's almost like you can't believe it. It's almost like my mom taught me this. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. But this is one of those times where you got to be careful that you're not just shutting it down because you feel it's too good to be true. Like, this is one of those things that's going to take a little work. This isn't in that same category, but I feel like a lot of us are taking it that way. Like, it's too good to be true. Something really good is coming, but I feel like you're having a hard time believing it. It's coming through friendships, and the Tower card is telling me you're flat out not expecting it. You see it, it's almost like you do see it coming. It's almost like seeing something come your way. It's like seeing that winning ticket come your way and not believing it's really for you. And then when somebody says, no, that is for you, and you're still not believing it. It's coming in through friends, but I'm also getting the Sun card on its side with the release and the Five of Swords. The release in this situation, I don't like this, because I feel like you're gonna let your Sun card go away, because it's on its side. Like you're gonna let it slip away. This is something you have to move towards. You have to open your mouth. You have to actively go towards. It shouldn't be physically hard. It should just be kind of like a little stressful in the sense of like it makes you nervous to get out there and do this. Kind of like I feel like I'm putting myself emotionally at risk. Like people could really use this against me, or I feel like I'm emotionally at risk. Like I feel like my feelings are exposed and I'm nervous about that. I love my cat, but he's crazy. He's crazy. Don't release it at this point. I'm noticing like the cat is acting up during this reading, so I'm starting to wonder if it has something to do, because a lot of times when these things happen around the readings, as I'm doing the readings, it'll talk about the energy around it. And it's kind of like, it's almost like I don't want to put myself out there again just to fall flat on my face. And I'm getting almost a little aggravated about that. And it's kind of like, you know what, before I fall flat on my face again, before I put myself out there again, and then the rug gets pulled right out from under me and I land flat on my face, I'm not even going to do it. this is one of those moments where they're saying, don't walk away from this. Give this a chance. You got to give it a chance. Whatever it is you want, you got to give this a chance. The Sun card could slip away from you. This is the best card in the deck, in my opinion. You don't want to miss out on this. Like, to me, it's even better than the Lovers. It's even stronger than that. And the Lovers card is usually something water signs usually like, at least. Most signs do, just to be fair. See, it's coming forward, but you might be... See, something is working to come towards you. Like, not only is there interest, something is coming towards you. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be for you. It might actually be like a business opportunity. I feel like somebody is getting a business opportunity or a chance to start working somewhere else, but they're feeling like, I don't want to do this, because if I try for that job where I currently work is going to find out, and once they find out, they're going to make things hard for me, and then I'm not going to get that job. Plus, I'm going to have people upset with me for trying to go somewhere else. And I'm getting somebody has that fear. So, like, there's a fear connected with this. Like, if I try, this is going to happen. It's almost like if I put myself out there and try to do something better, I'm probably going to fail. And if I do fail, it's going to go against me in this fashion. And I keep feeling that in this situation. They're saying, don't let that hold you back. Don't let that hold you back. Because something is actively, like, wanting you. Something is very interested. But I feel like you're having a hard time believing it. Kind of like, yeah, that's happened before. And I get just so far, right in my butt. Right in my butt. It's hard. For some reason, you're having a really hard time believing that this could actually work. You get abundance, and you got... See, this is where your choice comes in. This is where your choice comes in. You either got to start communicating, to start putting it out there. When I get the Page of Swords... I'm getting you don't have to expose yourself completely. You just got to start trying. For example, if it's the job, put in the application, try it out. Just try it out. If it's a person, just talk with them. That's all you have to do is talk with them. That's it. And I feel like some of you are even nervous to do that. So it's like, I feel like it's one of the two things. It must be something else for somebody else. I'm sure there's another way that can happen, but that's the strongest energies I'm picking up on. Either do that, and it's not even a lot. It's like you don't have to bend over backwards at this point. But I feel like if you already accept defeat with the Three of Swords, if you go that direction instead, you're not going to have a chance to get this. This is abundance. This is a really good moment. This seems like this is your pivotal moment. Because I feel like you don't even want to communicate. You don't even want to put yourself out there in any sense. You seem to be very, very nervous about that for the people that this is hitting with. And you're just like, I'm not going to put myself out there like that. I'm not going to do it. And if you don't put yourself out there, you can't get the reward. And I feel like for the majority of you, whatever this reward is, you really do want it. But you're not going to be able to get it unless you literally put yourself out there for it. That's the catch-22 of this one. So at this point, all you have to do is put in a little effort. Either keep talking with this person, talk with them a little bit here or there, or if it's a business opportunity, put in that application. Just let it come forward towards you. You don't have to bend over backwards. You don't have to go crazy. Just put it out there. Just try. Just put a little bit of effort in. It's not like it's crazy. I just feel like I'm nervous. Like I'm going to put in this little bit of effort and it's going to whiplash and come right back and snap me in the face. That's what I'm worried about. That's kind of like the repercussions I'm worried about. Now, if you go forward towards this, trust with the Ace of Wands. Somebody really has faith in you. For some reason, you might not have faith in yourself like this can work. You still might not have faith this can work. Somebody else has faith in you, like this can work out, this can be a great thing, and they don't want to give up. They want this to happen. That's if you go forward with it. Your end outcome, if you go forward with it, is the Two of Cups. That's if you don't. Like, it doesn't have to be romance. It could be a business thing. Because I'm feeling like some of you are like nervous about a business thing. And you're just kind of like, oh, I don't know. So, I mean, you have to look at the rest of this and decide if that's hitting with you or not. I mean, you definitely want to be careful about what risks you're taking and why. But I feel like this isn't the worst thing in the world. Like, if this didn't go right, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. It would not go against you like you're afraid it would. And I'm not getting it will go against you if this reading is hitting. I'm getting the Two of Cups as your outcome if you go forward towards it. That's like you getting what you want. You and whatever else you're matching with, be it business or personal or person, matching perfectly. This is, I want this, they want this, boom, clicks right in. Now, if you don't, let's see, all right, there's two endings here. I feel like there's two endings. If you don't go forward to this, at some point you're going to realize that you let it slip by yourself. And you're going to look back later going, if freaking flew past me again, like I missed it again. That balloon got right out of my grasp again. It got away from me again. And you're stuck in just your thoughts here. And you're realizing that after the fact, it's like you're realizing after the fact, I wish I did. I wish I tried because I really did want that to happen. I wish I at least gave it a shot at some point later on down the road. Again, if you do go forward though and just keep talking and just put a little energy into it, the world comes in with the Ten of Cups. A much better situation comes in. A whole new phase of your life comes in. The Ten of Cups is telling me you're loving it. It's worth it. This is worth it. This is definitely worth it. There's just nerves here, and I feel like I can relate to this. There's certain things that I blow up in my own head, and like starting conversations with certain people, I'm just like, oh my god, this is not going to go well. They're going to get upset. It's going to cause an argument. We're just going to be at each other's throats. Or worse, they're not going to talk to me, and it's going to be really uncomfortable. I have to work with this person. Meanwhile, if I go forward and start these conversations, things could get better. But in my head, I'm blowing it up like, the whole world will fall apart if I do this. So I feel like what they're saying is give this a shot. You don't have to bend over backwards. You don't have to make any giant, big, grand moves. You just got to keep the energy flowing and keep open to it and just flow towards it. Like if it's a job type of situation, just put in the application, put in a little effort. It's not bending over backwards, just putting in a little effort. Keep following with that effort. Keep going with the flow. See where it leads you. Keep opening the doors. When the doors come to you, open them. Keep walking through them. Open them. Keep walking through them. That's all. If it's a person, you just got to keep talking to them, and they're gonna have the ideas. They're gonna tell you what they'd like to do. I feel like they're gonna tell you everything they'd like to do, and it'll organically come forward on its own. Are we good? Good. All right, I think we're good. I'm going to shut this down here. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.